Hello everybody.
What's up? I'm Neverout and I make music. And so today I'm going to walk you through some of my songs and how I made them. I saw Dayglow do a similar thing, so I thought why not do it myself, because thought it was some quality content. So we're gonna start out with Idiots Dancing. This is the first song I ever released. So I work in Logic, and whenever you make a new instrument track, it pulls up this electric piano. So that is almost identical to the sound that I used for this song. I was sitting on the couch and I didn't even have a little keyboard. I had this laptop and I did this. Keys evenly spaced out. And I thought that was a good chord. And so that was the first chord, and then I just went on from there. So it turned into this. And that literally loops through most of the song. I have some fancy effects like that because I'm really professional. But another thing I added very close after was the bass. I play the actual bass guitar, but this is very early on in my production, to the point where I didn't know how to record it very well. So I tried. This was the recording. It's like alright, but to me it just didn't sound as good as the fake bass that Logic has. At this point, with my knowledge, I could make it a lot better, but I stuck with this. And so it basically has this bass line through most of it. It gets a little simpler. And then for the chorus, it gets more complicated. Anyways, I then added this nice little note. That goes through most of the song, as you can see. And later on, I add an octave higher to it, just as an addition. For the choruses mainly. So that's fun. Then this pad goes through most of it as well. I like this sound a lot. That goes, and then a slight difference here. Yeah, just more attack on this one, so it takes longer, but yeah, that's that. And then we got the stabby pads. So I actually split the chord. It's 4 notes, but I split them into 2 and 2 and then panned them left and right, and then halfway through I switched which ones are left and right. I also have this Sun Glitters pad. And then an organ. By the way, all of these are just stock Logic instruments. Like, if you have Logic, you could replicate this entire song exactly. Like, you don't need any other synths because I can't afford other synths. I don't have any. Then we've got the wooden keys. So yeah, I'll start getting into the structure a little bit. So starts out with just the note fading in the piano, just regular. So starts out with just building up the instruments, calms down for a little bit, just a little bit. Then you've got that little, that's just a reverse of one of the instruments, I think the stabby pads. Then later you've got this little fun thing where all the instruments do a So yeah, that was pretty fun to do. Then the chorus. So I have these little stars, as I like to call them, these really bright synths. So that's the main one you hear, but it's also backed up by this one. A little more subtle. Together. So yeah. Then you can see my vocal layers. This is me just planning out what the melody will be, because I'm really bad at just singing a melody. Like I need something to base it off of. So yeah, I just kept those there, I guess. All right, then we get into the drums. So the kick, this was the original kick. And then my brother said, oh, you need it to punch a little more. So I added this one too. That one's more steady, just on beat. And that goes through basically the entire song, besides the very beginning and that little part. And that's the Lin drum. That's a fairly popular little drum kit, I believe. And I also did the Lin snare with the clap too. A few variations. A couple times we've got this deep, echoey boom. Or do we? It's not very loud. Huh. Interesting. I think that was supposed to be louder. It's alright. Then I added a lot of other snares and claps. As you can see, I'm awful at organizing and naming things. Just good snare. Snare big. Little claps. Claps two. Hats. Bell. But yeah, anyways, good snare. Then I added snare big. That's a more echoey. Yeah, it's got that little effect right before the chorus. But yeah, that's just the echoes. Then the claps, very important. This is the main one I hear, at least when I'm playing the song. And then we've got the main claps that sound the most like claps. And then we've got the hi-hats. Sweet. And then the bell. This goes right in the second verse. A nice little touch, I think. We've got a bit of shakers, so we've got this left and right shaker that comes in a little earlier. And then later we've got this more intense shaker. Together, that sounds like this. Anyway. Oh yeah, and at the very beginning, we've got some different hi-hats. And later, on that same layer, we've got this little thing that goes through the last chorus. And a little crash, I think. No, just a couple little right there. Cool. Then we've got these. Right. Just wanted to add a little more noise and atmosphere, you know? And then we've got a few crashes. We've got the reverse to get build up, a main crash, reverse, and then double crashes. And then we've got the you know. So this is fun. I have the tom on the left and the tom on the right to kind of do the little thing, and then these splashes do the same sort of thing but the other way around, so it's kind of just all around you, you know. Anyways, then we've got this little noise sweep. Just a little more build up and release, I guess. Then same with these, some more sweepers. Added a little tape delay on that one, so it just repeats, keeps going. Nice effect, I think. So all that together, and we've got this. You can already listen to that in the regular song. Why am I playing that part? That's the verse, then right before the chorus. Then I did like this little build up in the second verse. The second chorus has a little anyways, yeah, we've got a little chord switch up for the bridge. And then I just have a fade out on everything at the end. Yeah, we've got this right here. Fading out everything. And there's that. So then we get into the vocals. So these are the main vocals. The night sky, starlight on ground and out in space. And then the chorus has a few layers. So we've got the regular. I stopped thinking about everything, and I don't think that's even a bad thing. Then I have like this really badly tuned up version of it, but I thought it sounded better with it, so I just kept it. I stopped thinking about everything. Obviously on its own it kind of sucks, but with the original. I stopped thinking about everything, and I don't think that's even a bad thing. I think it just adds a little flavor. Then what's this one? I don't even remember. Right, just some reverby one. So altogether, those kind of sound like this. I stopped thinking about everything. And then I added a vocoder. So that's just linked to the main track of vocals, but just set that to the chords of the song. So that's fun. And then I think that added a little more to it as well. I stopped thinking about everything, and I don't think that's even a bad thing. And later in the song, at the very end, all you hear is the reverby and the vocoder vocals. And yeah, that's basically the whole song. You can kind of see that it's not actually like that many layers because some of these are taking up way too many for no reason. But yeah, not very organized, not super professional, but there you go. That's how I made Idiots Dancing. And if you liked it, then check it out on wherever you listen to music. And I will see you later.